anything. So here are the files to upload. As far as documents, it can upload HTML files. Now these are all, they can't be extra huge slides, or I mean extra huge documents, but for your Microsoft Word it will do a .doc and a .docx, which is nice for us people who use the Macs, because most of our documents are saved in .docx. So rich text format, open document text, and Star Office, which nobody uses, but they do support it. For presentations, thanks Jenny. For presentations, it can upload a PowerPoint and a .pps, which is like an open source PowerPoint. For your spreadsheets, just like Excel, it can upload any Excel spreadsheet or an open doc spreadsheet or something called comma separated value. So if you happen to come across a comma separated value, you can upload it into Google Docs.
Well, mostly the cell phone address cards, or
oh yes, yeah,
address
book, yeah, which is very nice to have online and accessible from anywhere else from your address book if you just have it on your computer. And then lastly, it can upload any PDF files. So here are the, if you guys want to see those a little bit bigger. PDF, .docs, Excel, PowerPoint, and HTML files. It all downloads, and it's very nice to have. So, and that upload button is right here, next to Create New on your Google Docs page. If you, instead of creating a new presentation, spreadsheet, or document, you can upload one that you already have and put it on Google Docs to be accessible by anybody that you share with, and in order so that they can edit it as well. As far as editing goes, you do not need a Gmail account to access Google Docs. We all have Gmail accounts because this is the domain that our email accounts from the school are on. So we have instant access to it. If you guys go to, if you were on your Gmail, if you just take a look right up here, there's a Documents tab at the top. Yes. So if you want to access your documents from your email, they are right here. It says Documents at the very top next to Calendar and Reader. And when you click on Documents, it brings up another page that kind of looks like an email page as well. So that is your Google Docs homepage. It looks just like this, has the sidebar, and then your actual documents are on the right. Where am I? All right. Google Docs, part of the awesome thing of Google Docs is that it automatically saves. So you never have to hit the save button or worry that your stuff is going to be lost when you are typing in a document or anything like that. It automatically updates, automatically saves the whole time. Now, to make yourself feel better, you can hit the save button. There is a save button on there, but you do not need to because it automatically saves. So another neat thing is if I were to be in my document, so let's go to, I'm going to open up the St. Paul games. This was a schedule for last week. Our basketball team had some games. And if you take a look, if I go to my other email account as if I had sent it to somebody else, I can open up St. Paul games because I shared it. Now, the neat thing about Google Docs and something that we can do is we can collaborate with each other. Now, when you're editing, you can see who's editing. So if I were to add a note in here, or just make those two spaces, when it saves, because it will automatically save, it'll tell me who edited it last right up here, so that I can automatically see this person and when they did the last edit, so that I know who has done it. If you're doing this for your class, you can see on any document when the last time the students have touched it, how their progress is going, and who actually did the last edit. Because when they create a Google account, they have to have their name in there. So you'd be able to see when the last time somebody actually used it. Now, another part of this editing process that we can do is chat at the same time that we are editing. It's not coming up right now, but if I were to be editing this at the exact same time, then it would tell me right over here, it'd say Scott Bird is editing right now. And then you can open up that edit button and you can click on their name and you can chat within a document. So instead of, just like you chat within any email that you have right now, you can chat with any other collaborators as long as they're editing at the exact same time. So that if you wanted to say, hey, don't delete this part, you don't have to send them an email. You can just chat right within it and say, I am completing this part right now. If you could just finish this next part. Here, it just popped up. So also editing now, Scott Bird. Okay? And so it just see it updated and let me know that Scott Bird just put 2 spaces in here. Now I can chat Scott Bird and say, I just did this, leave it alone. That'd be great if you would just do this next part down below, and I'll take this part. And then you can add more people to the list, and you can chat within a document. So not only can you edit a document along with other people, but you can collaborate at the same time simultaneously along with chatting with them so that they know what you're trying to do even though you're not in the same room. All right, so chat with editors and see while you're editing. Toolbars, gadgets, pictures, videos, and links. Now here is something that you guys are all pretty familiar with. As far as editing a document goes, Google Docs, the documents look just like a word processor. So we have our file. Here's our save button in case we feel like we need to use it. Everything that we have in an editing sense in a Word document we have here. So our file looks just the same. We can print straight from the Google Docs. You can mess with the settings, save as, save and close, download as, and this is where it is nice. Not only is it online, but if you needed a hard copy, you can download this, specifically this part right here. We can download this as an OpenOffice, a PDF, an RTF, text, or Word. And then in our edit button, we can do all the exact same things: undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, select all, find and replace. Okay, these are the nice things that we can do within a Word document. You can do the exact same thing within a Google Doc. All right, so here is this is just simple. I'm not going to go into word processing as far as how to use a Word document because it is pretty similar. It's almost the exact same functions except they're not as advanced. Your fonts are here. You don't have nearly as many fonts, but you do have them. Bold, italic, all this kind of stuff. You can add a link into it, highlight, add a link just as you would do in a Word document. Spell check is on the right here. This is called presentation, which is just like slideshow. I said Google Docs has the 3 just like Microsoft Office, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Here is a PowerPoint presentation. They just call it presentations. And in here, the editing tools are just the same as you would have in PowerPoint. Okay, we have all the same thing. We can change the settings, change the theme and the background.